Hello to our deep dive into one of the most enigmatic and formidable figures in the Star Wars universe, Darth Vitiate. Known by many names, Tenebrae, Vitiate, the Sith Emperor, and Valkorion, this dark side entity has left a mark on the galaxy that few can rival. Today, we'll explore his rise to power, his devastating plans, and why some argue he might even surpass Darth Sidious in terms of sheer power. Stay with us till the end as we unravel the reasons behind this bold claim. To find out who is stronger, we should take a look at the story of Darth Vitiate. The story begins on the planet Nathema in the year 5113 BBY. Born as Tenebrae, he was the illegitimate son of Sith Lord Darth Dromath and a farmer woman. From a young age, Tenebrae displayed a profound and unsettling aptitude for the dark side of the Force. At just 6 years old, he used his dark powers to kill his mother and his stepfather and seize control of the farming village where he lived. Over the next 4 years, Tenebrae's ambitions expanded. He used his dark powers to conquer villages, amassing a death toll in the thousands as he continued his ruthless campaign of domination. His growing power and brutality drew the attention of his father, Darth Dromath, who ultimately confronted him. However, Tenebrae's display of strength and his subsequent victory over his father not only solidified his power, but also attracted more followers to his cause. By the time Tenebrae was 10 years old, his reputation as a force of darkness was well established. The Sith Lord Marka Ragnos recognized his potential and bestowed upon him the title of Lord Vitiate. After Ragnos' death, the Sith Empire fell into a power struggle between Ludo Kresh and Naga Sado. As Naga Sado was defeated in the Great Hyperspace War, Vitiate seized the opportunity to consolidate power. Vitiate took control of the Sith Empire and summoned 8,000 surviving Sith Lords to Nathema. There, he performed a dark side ritual to dominate their wills, using Zildrog initially to amplify his power. For 10 days, Vitiate conducted a ritual that annihilated all life on the planet except his own, drawing the life force from every being. This act of sheer dark side power granted him immense strength and, effectively, a form of immortality. Following this ritual, he became known as the Sith Emperor. With his newfound power, Vitiate rallied the surviving Sith and embarked on a 20-year journey to the ancient and lost planet of Droman Kos, located in the unknown regions. There, he and his followers established a new Sith civilization. Over the next millennium, Vitiate's empire expanded, growing ever more powerful. Driven by his insatiable hunger for power, Vitiate sought to perform his dark side ritual on a galactic scale, aspiring to achieve godlike status. To prepare the galaxy for this grand ritual, Vitiate needed chaos and destruction. He manipulated the Mandalorians, inciting the Mandalorian Wars. These wars served to destabilize the galaxy and weaken the Republic, setting the stage for Vitiate's ultimate plan. After the Mandalorian Wars, the Jedis Revan and Malak discovered hints of a dark influence behind the conflict. Driven by their investigation, they ventured into the unknown regions and encountered Vitiate. Through cunning manipulation, Vitiate seduced them to the dark side, instructing them to find the Star Forge and initiate the Second Sith War. However, when Revan eventually returned to the light side, he sought Vitiate once again. Despite his efforts, Revan's attempts on Vitiate's life ultimately failed. Following this failed attempt, Vitiate underwent a transformation. He evolved into an entity of pure Force energy, capable of transferring his consciousness between numerous host bodies. This new form provided him with enhanced protection against death and allowed him to continue his schemes from behind the scenes. 3 centuries later, Vitiate launched a new war against the Republic, the Great Galactic War. This conflict raged for 30 years, resulting in the fall of Coruscant and the destruction of the Jedi Temple. When Vitiate believed that enough destruction had been wrought, a peace treaty was signed. During the preparations for his grand ritual, Vitiate was stopped by a joint effort between the Republic Navy and the Jedi Order in an assault on Dromund Kaas. This defeat forced him into a deep slumber, while the galaxy once again descended into war. Revan, who had been preserved, returned with the hope of restoring the Emperor's physical form to finally defeat him. However, this attempt failed, and Vitiate was able to recover his strength from the chaos Revan had caused. For centuries, Vitiate had been planning his ultimate move. He was well aware of Zakuul and had placed a fragment of his essence into the identity of Valkorion, who was installed on the throne of the Eternal Empire from the outset. The Eternal Empire of Zakuul became Vitiate's primary focus, with the Sith Empire serving as a means to this end. Under the guise of Valkorion, Vitiate created a new society on Zakuul and fathered 3 children, Thexan, Valen, and Arkan. Arkan eventually betrayed Valen and took control of the Eternal Throne. Despite Vitiate's attempts to regain control, he was ultimately destroyed, both physically and spiritually, by his own family. So that was his story. I don't think I need to explain Darth Sidious' story now. So, why is Darth Vitiate considered by some to be stronger than Darth Sidious? The answer lies in his unparalleled mastery over the dark side, his nearly unparalleled longevity, and his ability to manipulate and dominate entire civilizations over millennia. While Darth Sidious was a masterful manipulator and an exceptionally powerful Sith, Vitiate's ability to transcend physical limitations and execute long-term galaxy-wide strategies gives him a unique edge. Vitiate's dark legacy is one of immense power and cunning, making him a Sith Lord whose influence extended far beyond his time. Whether or not he surpasses Darth Sidious in raw power, his impact on the galaxy and his mastery of the dark side remain undeniably significant. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the dark legacy of Darth Vitiate. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content on your favorite Star Wars characters. And if you're interested in the story of Darth Revan, you can check out my other video about him. Until next time, may the Force be with you.